Yo, what is good, guys? Daniel Savage here. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys about risk management. It is very important when it comes to trading, whether it's trading stocks, options, or Forex, whatever, any type of trading, whatever it has to do. If you have no risk management, you guys will never become a successful trader. Your wins will stack, but your losses will eat up all your wins. And if your losses stack up, you will blow your account. I've been teaching for months, and one thing that I can tell you guys, and also having a pretty big presence, whether they're my students or just anybody, on my Instagram, I have hundreds and hundreds of people that have sent me messages, every single month of them blowing their accounts. They have good weeks, and then, they have 2-3 bad trades, and then it takes away their whole account because of greed. And in this little video, I'm going to teach you guys how to basically manage your trades in a way that it'll be impossible for you to blow your account. I didn't know how to say that perfectly, but that's probably the best way I'm going to be able to explain it. I'm going to teach you guys how I use my risk management when it comes to trading. So that way, all my wins are bigger than my losses, and my losses are not bigger than my wins. And if I have 2, 3, 4 losses, one win will eat up all my losses. So let's just use this little move as an example here. We have market structure being broken to the downside. We're going to run our Fibonacci from here to here. And as you guys can see, take profit 4 was smashed. So let's say we're going to have a stop loss right above here. So let's say about, boom, a 50 pip stop loss. Let's say. And we're going to have, as you guys see, take profit 3 was smashed. But we normally like to target all take profits. So in this situation, we have a 3.57 risk to reward ratio. So either way, if you guys still don't know how to use stop losses, let's say we want to have at least a minimum of a 2 risk to reward ratio. Even if you want to make a 2 risk to reward ratio, you're still making 2 times your risk. So you could have a potential stop loss of like up to here, which would be 90 pips, because either way, your target is 182 pips. So basically, how are you going to determine your risk on this one? Well, in this situation, we want to target 2 times our risk, so we're going to have a 90 pip stop loss. But as you can see, when it comes to running the Fibonacci, the 764 is our last resort. So I like to put them a little bit above the 764. So in this situation, I would have put my stop loss a little bit above the 50 moving average. So boom. Either way, now look at this. We have a 3 times our risk to reward ratio right here, a 3.13 risk to reward ratio. So let's say we would have gotten on this trade right here. What are we going to do? How are we going to be able to calculate? How are we going to be able to calculate our risk with our account balance? Well, in the app market, I'm going to show you right now, there is this app called Stinu, S-T-I-N-U. This app right here, I'm going to show you. It's this one. This app right here. Ooh, let's get that focused. This app right here basically lets you guys put in your account balance, the risk you want to risk. Let's get that focused. Your account balance, the risk you want to put, and the stop loss. So let's say, for example, we have an $800 account and we want to risk 3% of our account on one single trade. And in this situation, we have a 58.3 pip stop loss. So now, basically, after you put in these numbers, you're going to go to select pair. And here at the bottom, it's going to show you all the pairs. So in this situation, this is the Euro USD. And then it'll calculate the lot size, the amount you're going to be risking with everything. So in this situation, I will be using a 0.4, a 0.04. So that 3% of that $800 account is 24 bucks. So a 0.041 is my lot size. So now what am I going to do? If I'm making 3 times my risk on this trade, but we closed out at take profit 3, we made 2 times our risk. So in this situation, we made 24 times 2, which is $48. So what are we going to do? We made $48 on this trade. We have an $800 account balance. Now we have $848 added to our account balance. So bear with me, guys. This could be long, this video, but I need you guys to watch this video just because of the fact that if you guys don't know how to manage risk, you guys will never become successful. And that is the truth, the cold hard truth. If you don't know how to manage a $100 account, you'll never be able to manage a $1,000 account. And basically, if you want to make six figures, you got to be able to manage six figures. And you can't manage six figures if you don't know how to manage 4 or 5. So if you guys don't ever learn to manage your money, you will never make it. And that is the cold, hard truth. I want you guys to watch this as many times as possible. And every time you over leverage your account, you need to know that you will never become a successful trader ever in your life. It doesn't exist. Nobody makes it. Nobody. That's why 90+% of the people fail and they don't become successful, because they don't know how to manage their money, and one loss will eat up 3, 4, 5, 10 wins, or the whole entire account. So back to the subject. So this trade, we ended up closing with 2 times our risk at take profit 3, as price never came to 618, which is our take profit 4. So now what are we going to do? Okay, boom, that's one trade. Okay, we have this one trade right here. So let's say, for example, we were to eat on this trade right here. We would have taken this trade right here as market is starting to go up, and boom, we have the golden zone here. Golden zone right here. And let's say we would have targeted this trade right here. If we would have bought here, stop loss right here, take profit right here. So in this situation, we have 2 times, almost 3 times our risk on this trade. So let's say, boom, now adding our new account balance, 848 here in Stinu, with a 3% risk and a 34 pip stop loss on Euro USD. Guess what? We just lost 25 bucks. We lost 25 bucks. So now we're going to minus $25 to our account balance. Guess what? We're still up from our initial deposit. Boom. We're still winning on our initial deposit. So we come back in the next day. We see that price right here is forming some type of support, as you guys can see. And what do? We go, okay, let's see. We have a boom, rejection. Okay, rejection again. Support created. Okay, let's say I want to buy after this engulfing candle and put stop losses under the wicks for 30 pips and target the nearest highs to the next highs. This is a 2 risk to reward ratio trade that ended up hitting. Potentially, if we could have wanted to go and target these highs, boom, they would have been hit also. So let's say, for example, because people most likely sometimes will not hold. So let's say, for example, we just wanted to target these previous highs. It's still a 2 times our risk on this trade. So we're going to put our new account balance of $823 with a 30 pip stop loss. Let's see how much money we have now. We just made $24 again, times 2 times our risk, 48 bucks, added to our account balance. Now we are at $871. So look at that. Now we have 2 wins, 1 loss. Our wins are twice as big as our losses. So let's go again. Let's keep trailing this right here. Let's keep trailing this right here. Okay, we have new market structure being broken to the upside. Okie dokie. Let's say, boom, for example, we get in on this trade. Right here, target take profit 4, stop loss under the 764. As you guys can see, take profit 3 ended up being hit. Take profit 4 was not hit. So look at this. Even take profit 3 being hit. Now look at this. This trade was a 3.37 risk to reward ratio, basically meaning we're making 3.3 times our risk. So now let's do this. We're going to go back to the Stinu app, and we're going to put our new account balance of $871 with a 3 risk to risk on our trade and a 41 pip stop loss. As you guys can see here, look how it's adding up already. Bear with me, guys. I know you don't want to be here, but you have to. So look at this. Our lot size is 0.64. So Well, how much are we risking there? We're risking $26.13. And look at that. We made 3 times our risk. So we're going to get this $26 and we're going to multiply it by 3.3. We just made $85.08 on this trade right now. And we're going to add it to the account balance, 85 bucks. So now look at that. Our new account balance is $956. So on this one trade, we just made $85. And imagine on our previous loss, we had only lost $25. So guess what? That one win has the potential to eat up 3 losses, as you guys can see. And that's how you guys become successful traders. I know traders I know 6-figure successful traders that have a 60 risk to reward winning rate. I don't know how to say it. Like just basically 60% win average. There you go. I'm sorry. So I know people who have a 60% win rate. You know what I'm saying? So for example, let's say we were to get in on this trade right here. Boom. We would have entered right here at the 50 and the 618. Oops. And the long position, yeah. 50 and the 618. We're going to target 764. Not 764, I'm sorry. 618. Stop losses right under 764 for a 42.5. So now look at this. We're going to go back to our Stinu app. Now this is where it gets cool. Now look at that, because now we have a $956 account balance risking 3%. With our stop loss is 42 pips. So now risking 3%. Now look at that. If we would have taken a loss on this trade, we would have only lost $28, as you guys can see. So that's just $28. And boom, we're going to minus $28. Now look at that. We're still in profit. We're still winning. You know what I'm saying? So now look at this. Now let's say, you know, we have a new trade. Okie dokie. You know, we lost on this trade, but as price started to pull back, you can see that price did come, retest this zone after stopping us out, creating new lower lows, taking out these lows. Now we're thinking a little bit smarter. And then we have stop loss above here. But as you guys can see, take profit 3 was hit. That's a 1.6, that's a 1.7 risk to reward ratio. We're going to have our new account balance of $928, risking 3% with a, what was that, 30 pips? 31 pip stop loss. Euro USD. Look at that. We're risking $27. If we would have lost, we would have lost $27. But we made 1.7 on our risk, so it would be $27 times 1.7. So we made $45.09 and 90 cents on this trade. So $45. Boom. So look at that. We're still back at, boom, almost $1,000. So imagine, as you guys can see, our wins are twice as big as our losses. So now we're waiting, we're creating new higher highs. Okay, look at this. Boom. We have this entry right here. As you guys can see, it was stopped out. New higher highs being created. Let's say here. Boom. Stop loss under 764 for about 17 pips. Now let's risk it for the biscuit here. Now we have a $973 account balance. Risk 3% with a 17 pip stop loss. Now look at this. Since it's 17 pips, now our lot sizes are a little bit bigger because either way it's still risking 3%. So now it's a 0.17 is what we're risking, as you guys can see there. So look at that. Our risk amount is $29, and if we lost this trade, so guess what? We just lost $29. So our $973 account balance minus $29, we're still in profit, $944. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, boom, we lost on this trade. And then let's say, for example, we got mad and then we wanted to take a sell. We're like, oh no, it's a sell, it's a sell. And we come back in here and then we try to get in again. Boom, stops above here. So take profit here. Now look at that. We're going to get our new account balance of $944, risk 3% with the same 17 pip stop loss. So look at that. We just lost $28, as you guys can see. All right, we just had 2 back-to-back losses. But either way, we're still in profit. We're $916 in profit. We're still in profit. So we had 2 losses, but our wins are still bigger than our losses. And that's what matters. So let's say, boom, we come back later. Another session is involved right now. We have the Asian session. We have the 618 right here. Target here, 764 under for our stop loss. So we have a 19 pip. We have a 19 pip stop loss with our new balance is $916, risking 3%, 19 pips stop loss, Euro USD. So now we're risking $27, but as you guys can see here, let's say we would have held this trade and we won this trade, we would have made 3 times our risk, 3.3 times our risk. So $27 times 3.3, we would have made $89 on this trade alone. And guess what? Now we have $916 on our account balance plus what we just won. We just broke $1,000 in one trading week. So we just made $200, only risking 3%. You know what I'm saying? So now look at this. Now we have $1,000 in our bank account right now, in our trading account, and we were only risking 3%. As you guys can see, we were up more than 20%, just only risking 3%. Even though we had a few losses, guess what? We were still profitable because one win based off risk and reward on our risk reward ratio, one win eats up 2 to 3 losses. Imagine we had 2 back-to-back losses, but one win right here ate up 2 or 3 losses, as you guys can see. And look at that. Our new account balance is $1,000. So I mean, if you're still trading based off your risk, guess what? You're still going to win, even though if you lose. You know what I'm saying? Even if you lose, it doesn't matter because you're going to have terrible days and then you're going to have really good weeks. But if you're risking 3% of your account, that's when everything starts to go really, really good. So now this is our new account balance of $1,005. We're only risking 3%. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, we hit take profit 4 up here, and then we noticed we came back for a pullback, and we still created, this is a double setup. This is a back-to-back setup. Remember, now the market is trending at this moment. Let's say, boom, we're feeling confident. We just got 2 back-to-back wins. Okay. Or we just got a big win right now. Okay. We're thinking smart. We're making smart decisions right now. Oh, like, okay, we're going to target here. We're trending right now. Stops under here. Look at that. That's 2.7 times our risk right now. So guess what? We have an 1,105 account balance, risking 3%. How much is that? 30 pips stop loss. Look at that. Let's go here. Euro USD. Well, this is all through the app. Remember, we're calculating right now. Boom. Let's get that focus. Okay, we're risking now $30 a trade. You see how trades start to go up? Now it's 30 times 30 times 2.72. Look at that. We just made another $86 on this trade. So imagine our account balance keeps growing. Now we're almost at $1,100. Our account balance keeps growing and growing, but our losses are not eating our account. They're not eating our account. So now with the $1,086 account balance with 3% risk each trade, that's $32. So let's say we would have had 4 losses in a row. If we would have had 4 losses in a row, we would have lost about $112 based on our 3% risk. We would have lost about $112. But look at that. That's 4 losses in a row. Our previous 2 wins made us $80+ each. So guess what? 1 win ate up 3 losses, and we only had a little bit of money left over. So notice that, how our wins are a lot bigger than our losses. Losing $30, but we're making $80 a trade. We're making $60 a trade. We're making $50 a trade. Our wins are still way bigger than our losses. Somebody can win 50 and 50. You can have a 50-50 average win rate, and you're still going to make money. Because why? Based off risk to reward. Because if we're risking 2 times our risk and we win 50% of the time and lose 50% of the time, you're still winning. Why? Because you're only risking 3% to make 6%, basically. Remember, you're making 2 times your risk every single trade. So you can have a 50% win rate and a 50% losing rate. You will win and make money every single time. I know a multimillionaire trader who has a 50% win rate and he's successful. 50% win rate and he trades based off risk. Imagine. It doesn't matter if you win a lot more than you lose or lose more than you win. As long as your wins are way bigger than your losses and you're risking 3% and you're being confident and you're being patient with the setup and you're trusting the process and you're just doing what you got to do in the chart, studying and everything, I don't really know anybody who can't have more, I don't really know anybody who has less than a 50% win rate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody. So even if you have a 50% win rate, risking 3% of your account, you can see that you always end up making a lot more money than you're losing money. So imagine in only about less than 10 trades, we were able to make $300 in under 10 trades, risking only 3%. So as long as you guys know how to manage your risk and basically, build your account and compound it slowly through 3% risk, hey man, that's how you become a successful trader. And guess what? Maybe one day you're going to be able to have way more capital. For example, we help traders get funded through FTMO, which basically gives you, for a small fee of $600, you basically get 6 figures of capital. So imagine you get $100,000 trading capital. There will be a section based on that, on how to get funded and everything. So imagine risking only just 1% to make 2-3 times your risk every trade. You know what I'm saying? And this year, imagine, I think we grow our account, 20-30%? We made 20-30% trading, only risking 3% of our account. So imagine making 20-30% on our 100K funded account. You're making 20-30 G's right there. And as you can see, 20-30 G's and only 10-20 trades, that's amazing. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody makes in McDonald's in a year. So keep in mind, guys, if you can't learn how to manage your account or manage money, period, you will never ever be able to be a successful trader. So keep that in mind, guys. I know this video was very long, man. Thank you guys for watching this video, man. I really appreciate you guys for being here. So I will see you guys in the next one.